you have family visiting for the holidays and you just don't know what to do with them, we have a guest for you.
Okay, so joining us now is David Swanson. He is the author of the book, 100 Things to Do in San Diego Before You Die.
Did you need that last part?
David,
before
oh
you
my.
Die? What about just 100 Things to Do in San Diego?
You know, I talked to the publisher because the last edition came out in April of 2020, and
Okay.
guess what was going on?
What was going on?
Yeah, you don't want to have that.
Shutting down. And I said,
yeah.
is there a possibility we can change the title? And they said, no, we got
No,
a whole
let's
library with this title.
I want to talk about the idea to write this guidebook and your connection to San Diego, because you said that there's other cities that have this. So, in other words, how do you know what there is to do here?
Well, born and raised, third generation San Diego.
Okay, that counts.
My mother, up until literally just a few months ago, has lived in the same house that she was born in since 1935.
That's awesome.
So, yeah, I've got real roots here.
Good.
And I've done the zoo, I've done the beach, and I've learned there's a few other things here.
Yeah, I'm going to start suggesting this, but I can't tell you how many messages I get from people who are like coming into San Diego. They're like, Shali, tell me what we're supposed to do in San Diego.
Well, and also there's so many new transplants to San Diego
Yes.
in the last 5, 10, 15 years. And I guarantee you there's things in here they don't know about.
Okay, so like it literally, as I'm opening and I'm flipping through, it has different like chapters from food and drink to entertainment. Are you looking at this?
I was trying to see that. I like the big, bold title.
I know, and it's nice and bold. It's nice. Okay, so if you had to pick one page,
Oh.
do you have it memorized?
Are you kidding? No.
Do you have one page? Is there a chapter?
Pick one page for what?
Like your favorite?
You know, I think there's a lot of discoveries here, but something that I did, and this is probably 10, 12 years ago, but I'll do it again tomorrow if I could.
Okay.
The Torrey Pines Glider Port.
Oh, actually jumping off a cliff, though?
Yeah.
You jumped off a cliff?
I jumped off a cliff. Now, I was with an instructor.
But I'm...
and it's great.
I mean, I know.
I'm sorry, you can go to Disneyland or you can have a real thrill. And that is. And
I like Disneyland.
And I think it's a really cool thing, and it's not something you can do anywhere.
Right.
It's where Charles Lindbergh learned to fly gliders. I mean, that's got a real history.
I can't get over that fear of that first step off the thing, and then you got to really trust the dude, right? Like
You got to trust the dude.
Yeah.
But they do this 20 or 30 times a day. So
they know what they're doing.
practiced.
Okay.
So
It's on my list. I'm going to get a page of something in the book.
Yeah, we'll
tell me
mark
about what experience you have in the travel industry that kind of leads you to do something like this.
My background is actually I was in film marketing for many, many years, but I've been a freelance travel writer since 1995.
Cool.
Written for a lot of different publications, the LA Times, National Geographic Traveler, Travel and Leisure, have a story coming up in the February issue. So I write for a lot of different national publications still, but San Diego's my home, and it's my heart.
what is the #1 spot?
The #1 spot.
The #1 spot.
You are
I know.
He's really trying to.
You know what?
He's really,
I'd
David,
like
trying to
say
hone
for
it
the
down to like
record,
one thing.
I'm reading it off of this. It
okay.
wasn't my
So
question.
this encompasses more than one page of the book, but I would say Balboa Park.
Yes.
Brilliant.
For
Okay.
anyone coming in here, I mean, you can.
The must.
The zoo is one day.
Zoo's one
The
day.
museum, the museums of Balboa, it's 16
Yeah.
or 17 different museums. That's
Balboa
another
Park.
full day or more. So you can really spend a weekend there
Okay.
and not retrace your
Here's the next hard question. What's the secret spot?
Oh.
Secret.
Here's one I bet most people don't know about. The Salk Institute.
Yeah.
Salk
I
Institute.
just did an interview with them. They're so cool.
The Salk Institute is one of the architectural masterpieces of America.
Yes.
It's up there with the Guggenheim in New York.
Yep.
And very, very few San Diegans know about it. It's kind of hidden away, also in Torrey Pines. But it's a private campus, so it's not like anyone can go onto it, except 3 days a week they do public tours.
There you go.
You have to book in advance, but it's an amazing
And
experience.
it's worth it because, like you said, the architecture in that place is stunning.
It's one of a kind.
Where they did the Louis Vuitton
Yes.
They did the big
fashion show? Yeah, they did a fashion show over there.
Okay, large families. Large families have, they have a big footprint. Balboa Park's in
Balboa Park.
You do. What are you looking at me like that? She got like
Really?
12
You have a large
kids.
family?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
She travels in packs of 80.
I do. Where do I take 80 in San Diego?
Take the ferry over to rent bikes downtown San Diego,
Okay.
take the ferry over to Coronado, and do the Bayshore Bikeway.
Oh, I love that.
Oh,
24
that's
miles,
nice.
but if you're on an e-bike, it's pretty easy.
Oh, yeah.
Scenic the whole way.
Okay.
Everyone goes at their own speed. It's another thing that is not something you can do everywhere.
I've done that many times.
Okay.
Do the thing where you do the across the bridge.
What about
I have not done that.
Oh,
Well, and I'm sorry.
you should join me
I
next
did do that when I was 7 or 8 years old.
Yeah.
There was it was a run or something. I have that in my mind that I went across,
I
but
think
not
once
on a
a
bike.
year there's a run across the
Yes.
bridge, and once a year there you
Yeah.
can ride your bike across. I do that every year. It is such a highlight. It's
what
beautiful.
about food?
Oh,
Oh well, what do you want?
Something good.
tacos.
Okay, tacos.
Okay. Certainly fish tacos are in there. I had to include Ribios. I mean, it is a homegrown specialty.
It is.
And it's kind of the classic. And I always get a little annoyed when I go someplace else and I put cheddar cheese on a fish taco.
Cheddar cheese?
Right.
No.
You'd be surprised.
Don't ever put a cheddar
They
cheese.
don't know, David.
Puesto is a great taco
Puesto,
restaurant.
yeah.
What else? Casa Guadalajara is a great place to bring
I've
people
never
from.
been. Good.
Foot of Old Town.
Okay.
They have the ladies in the ruffled dresses.
Oh, yes, actually, I have
They have
been.
the little
Yeah.
abuelas making the tortillas out in
Tortillas.
front. I mean, that's a special place for out-of-towners.
Okay.
Where do you get your book?
It's available at bookstores all over the city.
It's right there.
Certainly Barnes & Noble, but also independent bookstores like Warwick's in La
Yeah.
Jolla.
Okay.
Love it.
Bay Books in Coronado, you'll find it there. In fact, you'll find signed copies at those places.
Oh,
so.
well, I'm fascinated
Very cool.
by this. It would be fun. You kind of go page by page and you check off all the 100 things.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What a
It's going to
great,
take you more than 100 days.
what a great Christmas gift to give
think so.
people the
man.
gift of like exploring your own city. Wrap this up, write a little note, and say, "Do this in 26." See?
Absolutely.
It's fun to
Thank
have
you.
this chat because then you're like, oh, I did that.
I
Oh, I
know.
did that. Oh, I haven't done that.
I know.
David, what a pleasure talking to you.
Yes,
Thank
nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Third edition. Will there be a
Third edition,
Keep adding stuff.
why not?